They were purchased for $67 million in 1979.
Man, welcome to a short and sweet rendition of No Balls, No Glory. I'm the People's Champ. I'm here with my brother and my sister, who was here with me last night, game related, and CC, the first lady, all in the building. Say what's up, y'all.
What's up, everybody?
The People's Champ.
What'd you say, gang?
Man, if I want to get in, I'll go out to People's Champ.
Don't do that, dog. Don't do that. I know where you going with that. What you doing today, man?
You're looking away. Never.
What you say? Is it where you at, gang? What city you in?
Down.
You in Dallas?
I'm headed there.
No, okay.
He was in St. Louis about 15 when you started the Zoom. He halfway to Dallas now.
CC, don't do that. That ain't cute, CC. Don't do that. Man, let's jump off into it, man. When's these quickies? Everybody know what a quickie is, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all do.
Ain't nobody been feed off of these. Hold up.
What you saying nobody what? So, game, you agree with me, man? The two champions should automatically get a bid for the huh?
Yep. It's not bad.
And then now we got to pick the other three.
It's who on there.
What you say?
It's who on there. Well, who on there? Because you're not only three on there.
Like I said, we get three, we get two in, and then we got to do three more people. So three more people gotta jump in with us.
Third.
Huh?
Drew saying he wanted in. That's one.
Drew on in. And then
Anybody else?
We gotta see if Dino, Coach Corey,
First lady.
First Lady.
What's up?
So we gotta narrow it down. And then Stat Philly coming back to the league this year too.
Who all left in the No Balls, No Glory League?
I know Jim gone. I think Jim want to come back though, for real.
No. He in time out for one. He in time out for 1 year.
West 10 coming back. Let me look at the list. Matter of fact, you gave me an idea. See, You gave me an idea. Let me look at the
Cause you know
list.
Mel,
Man.
cause you know Mel wanted to hop in.
You gave me the list. Let me see here. Let me go to No Balls, No Glory here. Let me go to our fantasy league. No Balls, No Glory. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? No Balls, No Glory. I gotta change my name, man. Back to the People's Champ, baby. Instead of Champion of the People.
Really?
I'm back at the People's Champ, baby. I didn't reclaim the name for my brother. All right, let me see here. We got 21.
You looking at 21?
That's from Chris Dorian. 22. People's Champ again.
Okay.
23.
We get it, man.
Game related. 24. People's Champ is back in the house. That boy cold. That baby needs some milk. Let me go. Let's look at the teams, man. Let's see who all in here in this joint. Like the old people. Let's see who all in this joint. Let me go back to league home here. Let me change it to 25. Let's see who all the members of this joint here. We got me, Jim, CC, Gay, Drew, Coach Corey, West 10, Jamie, Dino, and Ant.
So is Jamie wasn't coming back, right?
Is Jamie coming? I can't hear you, gang.
You have to call him in. I don't know. Did you hear me in?
Yeah. Until Philly go get Jimbo's spot.
And if Jamie ain't coming back, Mel want that spot.
Mel will get that spot. So then we'll be set with the 10. Y'all don't want to do y'all don't want to do a 12-team league?
I mean,
How many we got right now?
10.
Arkansas jacked this game off, man. They jacked this game off, man. Arkansas jacked this game off. They had LSU ass beat, man. They jerked it off, man. They jerked this game off, man. LSU was up 3 runs. I mean, Arkansas was up 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth, and they gave up 4 runs, man. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Guys, that's just tripping off what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the College World Series, man. LSU and Arkansas, man, they battled all year in the SEC. Arkansas probably had the better team throughout the whole country, man. But College World Series, man, pitchers got to throw on short rest and everything. And LSU figured out ways to win, man. LSU knocked off Arkansas in the semifinals, the College World Series. So it's set. Coastal Carolina versus LSU starting Saturday. So they get a couple days off rest. LSU versus Arkansas. Arkansas had this game, though, man. I mean, LSU versus Coastal Carolina. They had this game, man. It was just, they had this game. This game is a game that hurts. If you're a coach, you're a player, you're up 3 runs, This is the game that hurts you. This game hurts. This is the hurter game.
How can I? Are we doing? Okay, so when are we gonna discuss what we doing?
You talking about both slides, first lady?
What you
Yeah,
talking
like
about, Sid?
when are we gonna discuss? Okay, so are we still gonna keep the keepers like we did it last year?
Yeah, we still gonna do keepers from last year.
Okay, but you can't keep the same player you kept last year, right?
You can't keep the same keeper from last year.
Okay.
So, so we talked about the apps. Game, do you want to go with the sleeper app? I can't hear you, Game.
I put a poll up there. You vote on it.
What's the vote? What's the score looking like in the vote?
Tied. Last time I checked, it was tied 3 apiece. 4 people ain't voting.
Okay. It's gonna be interesting then, man.
You know, I don't care. It's just that I know how to work ESPN.
Yeah.
But the what's the name? This is a little too colorful for me.
What, sleeper?
I get lost in the sauce when I be dealing with that.
Let me see here. Who did I keep last year? Devontae, Brian Thomas. I'm just looking at the teams here. Let me go back and show
Yeah, it's tied 3-3.
So this is the team we all drafted.
Wait a minute, go back. Okay, I think I know who I'm keeping.
Who you keep? You kept James Cook last year, didn't you?
No, last year I kept Chad White.
Okay.
You acquired Cook in the trade.
Okay. She got Cook in the trade.
Yeah, well,
no, she drafted Cook.
I drafted Cook.
This is the draft day team. Did he finish on your roster?
You what's the name trade? No, that was the quarterback.
No. Yeah, I got Jordan Love.
Who was my quarterback?
Yep, I think I know exactly who I'm keeping.
Chase Brown. I had a good squad. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Andrews, Waddle, Higgins. Let me see what I finished the roster with, man. Let me see. You can see who. Jimbo had Jamar Chase third, but he kept him. That was his keeper, though.
He traded him to Jamie.
He traded Chase to Jamie?
Yep.
But he kept him, though, last year, though. I know he traded him, but that was his keeper, though. Let me go and see here. Let me see roster. Let me do schedule, final game. Let's see who was on your roster the last game of the season. Josh Allen. I got Josh Jacobs. Did I have JT? Still had JT. I drafted JT. That was the first rounder, though. Henry was second round. Josh Jacobs, third round. Game, did you draft Saint? You drafted Saint, didn't you, Game? I think Game drafted the Saint. Dino didn't trade. I think Gino draft? Let me go back and see if Dino drafted Saquon.
He did. He sure did.
Draft recaps by team.
But you know, he said
his
if we
first
don't
round
vote
pick.
in waivers, she's not gonna play. So
Who said that?
He ain't gonna play.
Who is that?
Dino.
Dino just talking, man.
But what's the problem with waivers, though?
Waivers, so they won't have, you know how people complain about getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning and stuff.
Yeah, what would be the cons of doing it a different way?
Well, the thing is, so the people see the way the waivers work. If somebody comes in somebody's in last place, they get the first pick off the waivers. So if I just say I lose my top running back, and the person on waivers, just say okay, prime example, just if I would have lost, you lose somebody like just say you lose somebody like a Jahmyr Gibbs, right?
Right.
And just say David Montgomery we know he ain't gonna be out there, but just say David Montgomery was on waivers. I'm undefeated. I'm 5-0. I lose Jahmyr Gibbs for the season, and David Montgomery's still out there. So the person in last place get a chance to put a waiver claim and get David Montgomery before me, instead of just everybody up at 2 o'clock trying to get who you got to get. So that's the thing with the waivers.
What do y'all, okay, and majority of the...
There's a downside to it, though, that I don't like. I don't like the time it takes for that player to hit your roster. Because you can sneak up on a Thursday game, and now you don't got a player because you've been waiting on this to clear payments.
So that,
and
that's
not
the
only
case.
that, like say if I'm in last place this week, and just because I'm in last place, that don't mean I'm first. Because if I went first last week, I'm not out of being first the next week.
Yeah.
It goes by least used as well.
Oh yeah.
How is it done in the majority of the leagues y'all play in?
With the waivers?
Yeah.
Waivers is just you go on and get who you got to get.
So, like in majority of the leagues that even you and Dino play in, do y'all do waivers the same way we do it over here?
Yep. We'll do the waivers. Last place, person in last place get the first pick on the waivers. But see, the only difference with that league is once you pick off the waiver wire, you stay at the bottom until you don't change. Do you? I don't think you rotate every week. It's just like you keep moving up. You pick your waiver pick, then you go down to the bottom. So if I'm sitting at number one and everybody been picking and I still ain't picked nobody off waivers, I'll be at the top spot. So that's one of the good things about it. Then if I really need a person, I can go in because I'll be number one on the waiver list and I'll be able to go in and get them. So Lad McConkey, Devontae, Herbert. Let me see here, man. I think we may be cooking with grease, y'all. I drafted Justin Herbert in the 14th round. Ooh-wee. That may be a good keeper right there. What you say? Yeah, that's what your mouth say.
Look,
his play say. Commentators say he good.
I'm looking at two of them, but one of them I think I might keep my boy in the 16th. I don't know.
Oh, keep you some fry meals, huh?
I just got a hunch.
I kept Drake London, man, last year. But hey, I'm talking about bang for your buck. Herbert in the 14th is bang for your buck. Oh yeah.
It's either that or keep Jordan Love in the 18th.
You got him on free agency.
Got him in the trade.
Ooh, I forgot. Guess what? Guess what? Guess who I can keep in the 18th round?
You can keep Josh Allen.
No, I can keep this man I picked up off free agency.
Mr. McCaffrey.
I can keep him in the 18th. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that.
I said I was going to do that.
I saw you. Hey, Gabe, I saw you, dog. I saw you. Drew said, I dropped that F&C Mac. I said, did you? Gabe, hey, me and Gabe both went quiet.
Yeah, y'all did that. Y'all did that. You did that on the show.
What you say, Gabe? Man, we're gonna have to vote on to see if they want to do two keepers, man. Top half, bottom half keeper. We're gonna do two keepers in the other leagues and stuff, man. Because the one league me and Dino in together, we do two keepers. We do 1 through 10, 1 through 9, and 10 through 18. They're my keepers. Your 1 through 9, you get to keep up top. Then the 10 through 18, you get to keep that.
Too.
Uh-huh. Hey man, NHL, man, we gonna hit that real quick. Second year in a row, Florida Panthers are the Stanley Cup champions. They knocked out the Edmonton Oilers. Dino was depressed, man, that his Edmonton Oilers lost to the Panthers last night, man. This is yet another year. I think it's 34 and running that a Canadian team has not won the Stanley Cup. So 34th year. 34th year, y'all, that a Stanley Cup team that they haven't won the Stanley Cup title. Every year. So shout out to the Florida Panthers, man. Back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, man. Big shout out to them guys down there. The parade is Friday, so they're gonna have some fun down there in Florida. Big news of the day. The Buss family has agreed to sell the majority of the Lakers at $10 billion. $10 billion.
They bought it in 1979 for $67 million.
$67 million they purchased for it. They'd have made that $67 million 100 times over. You know that?
Yep.
Damn near 1,000 times over.
And then they sold it for $10 billion. They still have a minority share in it, so they still getting paid off of it.
And Jeannie Buss still sits on as the governor over the board, right?
Yeah. But she's still making the decisions.
Yes. That is crazy, man.
That is one crazy deal. That's one crazy deal.
But
10 billion? That's it?
10 billion, man.
That's it? Some get it wrong and she don't want to come out. And if the organization don't want to come out.
Uh-huh. And you know what? Guess who's purchasing the team?
Oh.
Mark Walter. You know who Mark Walter is, gang? Huh? Mark Walter is the owner of the Dodgers.
So he finna slide Magic in the back door.
You already know, don't
you? Yeah.
Because it's Mark Walter and his his management group, right?
Magic ain't gonna have no official work. Ain't gonna have no official title with the Lakers.
Because Magic still got his share of ownership in the Lakers too.
Magic not gonna do that. You know why?
Why?
Because Magic like doing what Magic was doing beforehand. He better serve the Lakers as somebody as an advisor situation, helping players, top players into going there and doing it the way he wanted to do it. When he actually became an actual on the payroll for him, Magic was getting hit with all kind of tampering fines. He said, I don't know. I'm still gonna do it like I do it.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want the NBA in his thing. And just so y'all know, if y'all wonder why it all of a sudden got quiet, like he literally passed out.
Oh man, that's crazy.
But
I bet you Magic is gonna have something to say. He's gonna have his fingers over this Laker team because that's his heart.
He always has. The reason why he stepped away is because he wanted to do it the way he wanted to do it. He didn't want nobody. He wanted to be able to talk to Ben Simmons or talk to this player, talk to that player, talk to that player, and the league not hit them with fines for tampering.
And see, now he can still do that, but he still but so Magic, you tell me Magic gave up his partial ownership of the Lakers? Because that's what Jerry Buss gave him a 2% equity, 2 or 3% equity in the Lakers. He gave him an equity share. That's how much Jerry Buss loved Magic Johnson.
Oh, we know that was one of the
first to get a deal like that.
We know that was his son.
What you say?
You talking to me again?
I'm talking to you. What you say?
We know that was his son.
Right.
That was his son. If he had not been married to Cookie, he'd been perfectly fine with him marrying G.
Okay, Magic Johnson had previously held a 4.5% ownership stake in the Lakers. He purchased the stake in June 1994 for $10 million. He sold in 2010. He sold his shares to Patrick Soon-Shiong for an undisclosed amount. Thought it was reported to be more than $37 million.
Right, because Magic wanted. Look, he sold it, made the money off of it, and that's when Magic started kind of advising with the Lakers, because he couldn't do that and have ownership in the team or work for
him. See, that's why I really think that's what I was saying the other day. What the reason why I gave the Raiders a pass on not taking Saduk because of Frank.
Right.
He can get hit with a tamper.
Man, Mark Walter is just filthy rich, G. That dude, hey, he is just, hey man, that dude he just swimming in cash, dog. He just did what he did. He got the Lakers now. And he got the Dodgers. He got both franchises, both historic franchises, man. He
That's
got two historic franchises. Mark Walters' net worth is $7.1 billion.
so it's the investment group.
Yep. So the 7.1 billion equate to wealth. Does that equate to generational wealth, gang?
Yeah.
Right to generational wealth. Can y'all hear me?
You fade in and out. That's the Dodgers net worth. The value of the Dodgers. His personal net worth is 12.1 billion. Damn. Generational wealth.
Who you talking about?
Mark Walter.
Now, what was your question again? I didn't hear it.
The 12.1 billion dollars. Is that generational wealth? Is that wealthy or rich?
No, that's wealth.
Well,
That's wealth right there. I agree with that, dog. That's straight up wealth right there. You can't say no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's straight up wealth.
especially
Hey, do you consider that generational wealth?
Yeah, I do, because a generation is, how long is a generation? 10 years?
Is it two? You
How,
got
how
me
long
thinking.
is how long is a generation considered?
I'll tell you in 1 second.
I would consider it generational because look at what the money, the stuff that they make money from is not gonna stop making money.
Generation is considered 20 to 30 years. That's generation.
Okay, yeah. Really, for me, anything that can change a generation is for me is considered generational wealth.
Yeah, so
So
20 years, basically 20 years is generational wealth.
meaning
So
that, and I'm just using an analogy. Say if I did something and boom, now one of my grandkids got 10 million. I just changed that generation. All they got to do is build on it.
that's it, dog.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Now that next generation can blow it all and send it all back to the beginning.
Oh yeah.
That can happen. And believe it or not, within our community, that has happened more often than not.
Happens so much, man. So
Man,
much in our
especially
community.
the ones that came out the South. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dang, man. That's crazy. Hey man, but then
Yeah.
you turn, man, that's crazy. So that's the big thing of the day. And then we got game 7 tomorrow, the NBA finals. I mean game 6. Well, let's say 7. Game 6,
Yeah.
NBA finals tomorrow. Halliburton is still up in the air. Say it may be a game close to game time decision if he plays and everything. So game 7 tomorrow night on ABC. So it's going to be an interesting sight to see if he gets in and plays and everything. They win, it'll be game 7 on Sunday.
Honestly, I think OKC has a better shot of winning if he does play. If he doesn't, you know how. First of all, closeout games are hard, right?
Yes.
And then if Halliburton can't go,
they go rally around. They go pull from the fans. They go pull some of the energy from the fans in Market Square Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a dogfight for OKC, and I personally think the Pacers are comfortable in dogfights.
Right. That's what they want. That's what they want.
Yeah.
OKC got to come out and just put their foot on their neck for real. They're gonna have to do something, man. Because if they don't, and if it makes it to game 7, we all know anything can happen in a game 7, whether you're on the road or at home. Yep. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible, man. So, also, NFL news, man.
Y'all picked up a but
oh man, we got Jair Alexander. He joined the Ravens, man. He reunited with Lamar Jackson and everything. They was teammates at the University of Louisville. Jair Alexander is gonna be a Raven, baby.
He gonna be a Raven, and the Steelers are close to a deal with TJ.
Oh yeah, Jair ain't number 28. Hey, he gonna sign this little 1-year deal. And he linking up. Lamar wanted him to come on over. Hey, that's your cornerback, man. That you put him on one side of the field. That's your shutdown corner right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's your shutdown corner right there. So now you got the other side of the field. Humphreys on the other side. Now they give Kyle Hamilton and them back there in their safety just free reign back there.
You know what?
Scary.
You know what the only problem with that is?
What's that?
No quarterback that has rushed for more than 500 yards in the season has won a Super Bowl.
Well, we're going to hold Lamar to 499 then, damn it. We're going to hold him to 499 then, man.
That way.
Let's hold that joker to 499, baby. Hey, and then you know what? Would it be messed up, dog?
What's that?
Like Fam said, they do a stat correction. And then give him 501.
Right. Right.
They do a stat correction. He get 501. And then we lose in the AFC Championship game again.
Right.
That'll be crazy, dog. That'll be crazy.
Now, when I found that out, I was shocked. I was like, Jalen Hurts didn't have 500 yards rushing? Like, nope. And then I thought about the 95 Niners. I was like, Steve Young didn't do it? Nope.
No.
Like, wow.
Hey, because Jalen had Mr. Barkley.
Oh yeah, that took a lot of pressure off Jalen, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and but you know what? That took some pressure off Lamar too when they had with the acquisition of Derrick Henry though too.
It just took the reason why Lamar had so much is because it took the Ravens a minute to properly use Henry.
Right.
Yeah.
It took a minute. Like I don't know why it took a minute. Derrick Henry just handle the ball.
That's it.
I was trying to figure out why was they making it so complicated.
Simplified.
It's very simple. Like he's not one of those running backs you got to kind of overthink it.
See, Lamar had 915 yards, man. That ain't gonna do it. Can't have no 915.
No, because the beauty, and I don't know if it's Lamar or the OCs haven't figured it out yet. The beauty of Lamar Jackson's game is that he is an actual cheat code.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean that he has to run as much as he does.
Right.
What it means is that he can do it when needed, when need be. But it's got to get to the point where if Lamar could ever get to the point where he can, it's almost like either I ain't gonna say necessarily Lamar, but at a certain point when you're the quarterback and you that good, you got to be able to call it yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
When you realize the level of your greatness that can't be stopped, you know when to do it and when not to. Because you know in your mind you can't be stopped. So you don't have to prove it that you can't be stopped. You already know you can't be.
Right.
So you keep them guessing.
Right.
And catch them off guard. And that's how teams don't know how to prepare for you.
Oh. That's it. Hey man, other news, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders just got a 400% increase in their pay. They went from making $200 a game to $400 a game. So that's how much they got a raise. They got a big raise. So you think about that, $400 times what is it, 8 games?
They travel with the team
too, don't they? They do. They get per diems and everything too.
Man, that's bogus.
So they are the highest paid cheerleading group in the NFL.
That is bogus.
What's bogus?
The cheerleaders only making $200 a game.
400, yeah.
That's still bogus. You know how much the water boy make?
How much?
About $50,000 a year season, don't it?
Yeah, like the water boys make like $3,000 a game.
Dang. It's crazy.
They in charge for more though. Meaning that say this particular player can't have this particular type of drink. Yeah. They in charge for it. They can't mess up. Because if they mess up, you might see somebody collapse out there.
Yep. They the modern day Bobby Boucher, baby.
I'm not saying equal pay, but $1,000 a week a game would be nice.
They cheerleaders though. I mean,
at the professional level, how much money the organization is actually making, it should be more than that. I agree with you, First Lady.
Yeah.
$400 a game. But how many? But
with the name, you got to think about the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. They were like the first team to put cheerleaders out there at the professional level.
I think so.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders and Laker girls should be making a grip.
Right.
But you sit back and think they make that much money, man. They've been around for a long time. But I got to figure out how many cheerleaders are on the team. That's the question. How many cheerleaders on the team? So
I don't care how many.
They might pay the team and then they break it down from there. The team might make a flat amount.
I know the Laker girls is 22 of them.
How many cheerleaders on the NFL team? The Dallas Cowboys cheer squad. Dallas Cowboys have 36 cheerleaders on their squad. Generally, NFL teams with cheerleading squads have between 25 and 40 members. 25 of the 32 NFL teams have 25 of the 32 NFL teams have cheerleading squads.
So that's 400 times what? 35?
36?
36, what's that number?
Hold on, I only got one calculator. Let me see if I can pull the calculator up. You say 400. Where's my calculator? Damn it, put my calculator. I don't see my damn calculator. You got a CC 400 times 36. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Let me see. This calculator high.
So
14,000.
that's 14,000 a game?
Yeah, 14,400 a game.
Times
Woo!
times
18.
9 games. Times
No, they
9
travel.
games.
They travel with
Oh,
the team, bro. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders go with the team to the other stadium. So you got to
times
go by 8, 17,
times
18.
17 games, including the playoffs, 17 games.
That's only they only make yeah, I can see why they have other jobs.
Right.
I can see why they have other jobs. They only making six. They only make they barely making seven. They barely making $7,000 a season.
Huh? Yeah. That's up. Hey man, also other news. Browns rookie Shedeur Sanders has been cited for driving 101 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. Strongsville, Ohio Police Department stopped Sanders at 12:24 a.m. for driving 41 miles per hour over the posted 60 limit in his black Dodge TRX truck, according to records. Damn, that might get him cut, man.
Right.
That might get him cut, dog.
Be glad your ass wasn't drunk.
If he was drunk, he definitely would have got cut. This still kind of shaky too, man.
Because man, I'll be glad when these, or especially because it was somebody in college that just killed some people in one of them SRTs. I'll be glad when they goddamn and put it in your contract. You can't buy them type cars. You buy that shit, you automatically cut. I'm tired of seeing it.
Hey, to go to go back to what while y'all was looking that up, I just was curious. Laker girls earn approximately $600 per game plus a $1,500 bonus per season, resulting in an annual income of $30,000.
Yeah, so that means the Cowboys cheerleaders being underpaid.
Yep. That SRT is that new Dodge Ram, ain't it?
Man, anything with that SRT on it, once you make eclipse a certain amount of money, you should not be even in there.
No, not at all.
Man, why? First of all, you out at I can see 12:30 at night in the morning, but why you riding at 101 miles an hour, dog?
In Cleveland.
In Cleveland, out of all places, man.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Okay, it says was selected Shedeur Sanders must either pay a $250 fine for the 4th-degree misdemeanor or fight the ticket in Strongsville Mayor's Court on July 3rd. Sanders participated in the Browns' mandatory minicamp last week. He remained in Cleveland along with other rookies for orientation, according to Cleveland.com. Damn. What y'all think gonna happen, man?
Why? Hold on, they didn't arrest him.
They just cited him, gave him a ticket.
Okay, well that was a blessing because that's a charge. That's reckless driving, and you're supposed to go directly to jail.
They could have arrested him, couldn't
they? Yeah, anything over 15 miles over the limit is an arrestable offense. At that point, it's called reckless driving. It's no longer speed.
So he could have got arrested. So if he would have got arrested, you think he would have got cut then, gang?
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
I do.
He would have got the axe.
It's like, dude, you gotta walk light. It's just like Bronny James, man. You gotta walk fucking light. It's what your daddy done already put down. You can't do what everybody else do.
You can't.
You can't do it. It's that easy. And like, goddamn it, why is you even driving? Why ain't you got a self-automated car that'll drive you home?
Or you got bodyguard. Get one of them guys to drive you to the crib, man. If you tired, you want to rest, get somebody to drive you to the spot, man.
Yeah, why you driving?
Why you even behind the wheel?
You don't want to put yourself in no unnecessary predicaments and stuff. Because now that was the top story in the from the NFL, man. Top story in NFL football on ESPN.
You want to know what?
What?
I would love to be a fly on the wall to hear how many cuss words Deion used when he called him.
Right.
I know Deion went off on him.
Oh, Deion went all the way off.
He like, come on, dog. You are, you know, they talk. Come on, dog. You know this, dog. They looking at you.
Not only that, Deion almost lost his life in a speeding accident. I know y'all remember that. In Cincinnati.
Yep. When he with the Reds.
Right. Or was this a PR stunt? Because he kind of clean, so we got to show you a little dirty right now. Was that a PR stunt?
Nah, he was messed up. He was messed up, but Shador shouldn't have been.
No, I'm talking about Shador's situation. Was that a PR stunt? Because he has no blemishes.
That could be. But you know what, though? I'm gonna tell you this. They didn't arrest him, because if he was arrested, he would have got cut. He would have got cut. So he was a clean cut young man. I mean, hey, you gotta look at it. When you 20-some years old, a lot of 20-year-olds drive, when they got a muscle car, they go drive fast, man. But 101 miles an hour, that's not to that point.
Right.
That is not the situation to be in, man.
Right. And then not only that, when they asked you about, are you done making music? And your reply was, well, I could be out speeding and doing all this other stuff, and I ain't out there doing it. Come on, dog. You can't put yourself in that situation. I get tired of seeing my brothers do that shit.
Man, he put himself in a situation.
It does. It gets annoying to see him just.
Go home, do rap music, man. I'd rather see you at home rapping and making videos, dog.
That's it.
I'd rather see you doing that.
Or being on YouTube. Do your YouTube, man. Because now you just put yourself in a bind, man. These young brothers got to learn, man, the hard way, man. All right, man. Let's do our what the hells and get up out of here, man. What's your what the hell, CC?
I put mine in the chat. Things that go on in churches.
See, not things that go on in churches. Let me pull it up here.
Ooh, I could have got off right there.
Yeah.
When I saw this the other day, I said, "Yep, that's my what the hell."
I saw that too. I did see that.
I would die.
Here it is, right here. Make it big. Here it is. They say the blood of Jesus. The
No,
blood
that
of
wasn't
Jesus.
it. It was the fact. It was the fact that the pastor, when the first punch got thrown, the pastor still saying, "The blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus." All I can think of, that would not have been Bishop. That would not.
I like how security jumped in it though, boy.
But then, anyway, somebody in the comments said
that would have been me right there.
Somebody said something. Definitely was about. And that lady in the blue. The lady in the blue. You remember what she said? Her.
That's why you need church security, man.
I got something in my car for him.
That's why you need church security.
That is why you need church.
And did you hear the backstory to all of that?
No, what was the backstory?
The backstory was the drummer was messing with his girlfriend, and he caught the message. He got the messages, and he told me it was on site. And I was reading the comments from the original. They say if on site was a person, boy, I laughed so hard, boy. If on site was a person,
if on site was a person, man.
Dog, man.
I'm telling you, all I can think of. There's no way Bishop would have still been standing talking from the blood of Jesus.
We would have jumped in the beat up mode.
First of all, one of y'all would have pulled Bishop out of there quickly. He wouldn't even been in there.
Okay.
And the old lady tells him, I got something in my purse for him. I got something in my car for him. Like, what the hell?
See, so what you gotta tell him?
I'm like, what the hell? Come on. We supposed to be serving the Lord, having a good time for Jesus. Not going pop the trunk. We supposed to be going to pop the trunk in church.
Not pop the trunk in church, man.
She said she had something in her car for him.
Oh man. That is crazy as hell, man. Game, you got any what the hells, brother?
Yeah, I got a what the hell.
What's your what the hell?
So recently on the reels on Facebook, they've been advertising, the internet, their free internet when you buy the router.
Uh-huh.
So I say, you know what? I got a legitimate bank account. I can buy it. If it don't work right, I can dispute it. They can give me my money back. The bank can give me my money back. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm no worries that way. So I ordered a joker. It come in yesterday. Why this thing they don't come with a SIM card in?
What?
Right. Like where I'm
Stop
going
it.
to get a SIM card from? They
Stop
just
it.
you get the router, but not the SIM card to make the mug work.
Swear to God.
So now I got the router. I'm finna dispute it. Give my money back. Now I just gotta find a SIM card to make it work.
Oh my God. Gay,
Right.
what you I know you like, man.
What the hell, people, man? You know, when you selling something, make sure it got everything in it. Because there's people out here like me gonna keep your product and dispute it and get my money back.
I'm getting 2 for 1.
That part. You get
Hey,
everything you get me, and I ain't throwing a punch back. You throw a limit, I freeze it and throw it back.
hey,
That's
man,
how I move.
that is, oh man, that's crazy.
Hey, so if I ain't hit you back yet, that means your limit in the freezer still freezing. I'm making sure it's good and hard.
Still frosty, huh?
Man,
that's funny, man. My what the hell goes out to senior citizens, man. What they be talking about when they at the senior citizen home, man. Hold on, here it is.
You ain't even got the most baby daddies on this block.
I got 5 kids and 6 baby daddies. Figure that shit out.
These old bitches in here be ready to smash every damn night. We out here clapping checks nightly, bro.
They used to call me the throat goat.
They still call you that around here.
I got a tongue like a treadmill, baby. I don't get tired. That's cute. Mine got her tapping out like bingo night. Ask your wife.
Sweetie, can you run to 7-Eleven right quick and get me some KY?
Make it 2 bottles. The Lord been generous this week.
Yeah. Bitch, he said he was just buying me lunch, and then I left with a limp.
Good thing he didn't dislocate that hip again.
What's going on, man? What's your name? Or do you have like an ID
You ain't even got the most baby daddies
with you? It's Reeves. Okay.
Hey, man, don't tell us when we get that old, we're gonna be talking like that, man.
You will.
What you say?
You will.
hey, I already got that's been my plan, partner. You know, I'm going straight to the old folk home, and I'm getting the good sponge baths by the pretty young women that's coming in there to take care of me.
Hey, man.
And plenty of Viagra, so hey, I got about 25 years before I check in. So if your daughter in my nursing home, chances are I get a check once a month. Hey.
Oh man. Hell no, man.
But they be. You ain't never heard that there's a high rate of STDs in nursing homes.
Yeah, man. They all
I heard that.
nursing homes, man.
They be out the chain up in there.
Yeah. Hey, when I was doing Lyft, it was a nursing home that I would have to pick people up from. Oh, they came out there and told me don't pick up no more of them. Had one dude that would go pick up, have a Lyft come get him, drop him off in the hood. He gonna go get all the drugs and the alcohol and then bring it back.
Hell no. Hey, because with them old heads, man, they ain't using no condoms. They gonna go pick up a couple of them little women of the night. They pick up them streetwalkers. They ain't using no rubbers. They say, "Hey, man, I'm not finna do this, man. Hey,
man,
I'm 79 years old. I'm 78 years old. I'm not finna use no rubber.
Man, I'm almost done anyway.
That's it. I'm finna go out with a bang."
Right.
Hey man, my last what the hell is I'm just gonna be quiet, let y'all see it, man.
Nou gen misye la yo peye $1 million pou l fè defi sa wè la
He
fè
got
la
his ass in the
hadje.
headlock. Get
Ame
off.
misye tou kole nan defi ya wè, gade. Pou ki sa tout bagay. Nou gen misye la yo peye $1 million pou l fè defi sa wè la fè la hadje. Ame misye tou kole nan defi ya wè, gade. Pou ki sa tout bagay.
Hey man, why? If that alligator would have did the death row, man, he would have snapped his damn neck off, man. Why put your head? Why? Why? Huh?
I'm saying people do some crazy things, boy.
Hey man, what the hell, man? Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing remotely going. Don't nothing remotely entice me to put my head in the alligator mouth, man. Nothing at all, dog. Nothing. Nothing is intriguing about putting your head in the alligator mouth, man. I'm sorry. I could be wrong. Some people, it may be intriguing to some people, man. But that doesn't intrigue me, man. I'm sorry. What the hell, man? And the alligator, you can't blame the alligator. I wish the alligator would have bit his damn head off, man. Because that's dumb. That was straight up dumb. All right, man. That's it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. We're going to slide on out of here like last year. Check us out on next Tuesday, man. We out of here. Peace out.